So thank you so much, Pravina, for evaluating the challenges and opportunities from the new Sigma report, the economics of digitalization in insurance, opportunities still abound. Now, I would love to go into the potential of emerging technologies across the insurance value chain. So my first question is, digitalization brought efficiency gain across that value chain. When we think about improving customer insights, when we look at claims processing, when we think about fraud detections. So what is the broader use of AI that the industry can learn from?
The excitement around it is creating lots of creativity, which means there are so many ideas about where we can use it. With all the ones you've listed, I totally agree, there are opportunities. But the other one I would add to the list is about streamlining underwriting processes. So how can it make it more efficient? I think right now, and I think for the foreseeable future, the underwriter still has a really key role to play. So often we call it human in the loop. So I think streamlining underwriting process is another key one that is a real opportunity for us right now. The thing I say is we have to start experimenting and seeing where it adds value, and almost, because if you don't that, you're not going to know. So it's a big test and learn at pace. Human is still very much in control, just like it is in prompt engineering. So that's a really good example of how I'd say one should learn with this new technology.
Yeah, absolutely. You already mentioned prompt engineering, but first I would like Pravina to talk about what is the role of insurance technology players, right? Those insurtechs which are there. How do they play across that transformation, and how do they deliver for Swiss Re and for the insurance value chain in general?
So I think today they already play a significant role. I think the key thing I observe is many of the insurtechs or the technology players in the insurance industry, what they do is insert themselves in the right part of the value chain. There are a few that do the whole thing end to end, but where I've seen the greatest value and where we've often found the greatest value is when we've partnered with someone and we've inserted them in the right point in the customer journey.
Yeah.
That's what resonates the most. For example, we partnered with an external insurtech firm who was able to give us real insights using very lightweight technology on the footprint of how our customers were moving through our websites. Sounds really simple, but it's something that they had cornered the market on. So why go and reinvent the wheel?
Yes.
So I think it is about partnership.
Yeah, partnership. And actually, when you are talking about this specific example around the customer journey and creating that seamless experience, finding the best way to use and leverage the right technology is critical. Swiss Re insurance companies are in insurance. Let's master insurance.
Yes.
And leverage the technology which is already best, which is out there.
And it goes back to the whole partnership thing. You need to be able to partner with big players, but also how you partner with an insurtech. And I get feedback from insurtechs all the time is about how hard it can be to work with a corporate. To get real value, you have to almost find that right balance. And the first time is going to be tricky.
100%. It's just about joint purpose. So how can insurers overcome challenges like inadequate data engineering capabilities that many have today?
Our industry is all about data. So whether it's interesting, so now this new title of data engineer, data scientist has come about. But I think in our industry, people have been doing these roles for years and years. Yes. So I think we have inherent capability. What we now need to do is combine that capability with the new tools. That's the learning we need to go through. And the new tools that enable greater pace, greater efficiency, and because you're going to get more and more data. And you can't keep processing and gathering insights from that same data how you might have done it 10 or 15 years ago. So I think so it's upskilling, usage of tools, and change your processes as well. Because if you take a new technology and still carry on doing something how you did it 10 years ago, you're not leveraging that value of that technology.
No.
So again, it goes back to our thing around digitalization, end to end.
Thank you, Pravina. We talked about, the takeaway, why the report took place. We talked about opportunity challenging new risk pool. We talked about the digitalization index. If there were three things you would love the industry, insurers to remember from our conversation, what would those be?
So the first thing I would say is we have still got so much excitement ahead of us. You can see from the index, there is a huge untapped population and opportunity that we just haven't made maximum usage of. So there is much as has gone behind us, it's still ahead of us. So let's knuckle down, let's focus, let's execute, both in terms of the products and the services we provide for our clients and customers, but also tapping into the new risk pools and also helping the countries and society at large to support the new infrastructure, which then comes full circle and supports digitisation.
Thank you, Pravina. It was an honour speaking with you today.
Thank you, and you.